This wasn't supposed to happen. For this project I am making an end grain cutting board from the center of an ash log. Most people don't use this part of the tree for furniture, but for a cutting board it's perfect. First I rip the board into strips. Then I flatten every piece with my homemade rotor sleeve. I'm using a 30mm straight rotor bit. After routing, I clean the surface with a knife blade. Now it's time for the first glue up. I use my homemade wooden clamps with threaded rods. After the glue dries, I remove the excess glue with a fiber disc. Then I flatten both sides again and cut the panel into block. And this is where the problem starts. When I put the block together, I saw big gaps, almost 1 mm. There was no way I could glue the board like this. At first, I didn't understand why. Then I found the reason. The dust hose was always in my way. Because of that, I pushed down on the rotor too hard. The middle of my jig bent just a little, only about half a millimeter. Luckily, the fix was simple. I changed the clamping direction. Then I made a few very light passes with the rotor. This time perfect. The gaps were gone. Now I can glue the board. I use a rubber roller to spread the glue. After that, everything goes into the clamps. Then I use a mallet to line up all the blocks. Now it's time to flatten the sides. I'm using a straight rotor bit to machine the edges. Just 2 or 3 light passes. And they're perfectly flat. Sanding. First I level the surface with an 80 grit fiber disc. Next I use a 45-degree chamfer bit to break the top edges. Just a small chamfer is enough. I decided not to make finger grips. Instead I routed a deep 45-degree chamfer around the edges. Now I mark and drill the holes for the rubber feet. Next I spray the board with water. This raises the grain. After it dries, I sand it again with 180 and 220 grit. Now it's time for my favorite part, the finish. First I apply food-safe mineral oil. I keep adding oil until the wood stops absorbing it. Then I use my homemade board butter. It's just a mineral oil and beeswax. And yes, I borrow my wife's hair dryer without asking. It helps the wax soak deeper into the wood. Finally, I buff the surface, install the rubber feet, and the board is finished. I'm really happy with the result. If you enjoyed this build, please subscribe.